What's up, guys? Max Blackwing here. We're back with some more Amorous version 0.3. So, if this clock is correct, let me check for my Xbox. It is indeed correct. That is creepy and that's weird. How the hell did fucking just on effects make a real time on the game? Dude. Okay, so it's 1 o'clock, right? I have to be at work at 3 o'clock, guys, so we got a time here going. So let's hop on in here. Let's see if we can continue. Alright. This one, I think. Yes. Yes. Yeah, we did it. So we ended with Jax. But I want to get more in depth with this guy. We just can't call. We just straight up can't call her, huh? Yeah. Okay, so for that person who commented like a few minutes ago before I even started Let's Play, oh my god, why so many guys? Can't you click on a girl? Well, this guy's not answering phone, so get over it. We're gonna talk to the cute butt Seth here. I knew that focusing on his writing was going to eat up Seth's time, but this was getting absurd. It seemed like forever since I last saw him. No phone calls, no texts, nothing. It was enough to make my question if I had been just confused about the signals I read. I thought we had a connection. Oh, that wasn't sexy. Ugh. He certainly was interested in me, but this undermined the whole idea. Why else would he just leave me hanging? Maybe he really did just want some temporary company. Kobe was there for me. We even went to the club a couple of nights to see if Seth had shown back up there. Sadly, there was no sign of him. Interestingly, I given up and just slumped on the couch and lost myself in daytime television. Aww. Or it's normally like this, but putting myself out there only to wind up with nothing, it was a hard thing just to bounce back from. I knew I'd eventually have to pick myself back up from now. For now, it felt comfortable just to wallow. Oh man. Kobe was in the shower. I had just finished watching the 5th rerun in a row where there was a knock. When there was a knock at my front door, my instinct was to ignore. Couldn't think of anyone who might be stopping by. Second knock eventually got me off the couch and stumbling towards the door. I had expected to see some local group doing fundraisers. At this point, I was feeling low enough to wolfing down a box of cookies sounded like a good idea. Max Blackwing, I'm so glad it was the right house. Oh, Seth. You just basically left me for a whole week, did you? Seth, what the heck are you doing here? How did you know where I live? Why didn't you call? Well, oh my god. Oh, I forgive you. Look at that face. Look at that face. Oh my god. Okay, I'm doing it again. I'm sorry, but oh my god, look at his face. Look at him. He's adorable. Adorable. Well, I can't talk right now. Oh my god, his cuteness is just overwhelming. Well, just slapped myself in the face. Well, the not calling was due being a scatterbrain. When we parted ways, my head was buzzing with a million ideas. I had to get them out before they drove me crazy. And one of the ideas involved losing my number. Indirectly, yes. I tossed my pants in the wash before I went to bed, like I normally do. I forgot your number was in the pocket, so I started the machine in the morning, and by the time I realized the mistake, all that remained was a soggy lump of paper. Okay, but why didn't you stop by the club or anything? I checked a couple of times and didn't see you. I was cloistered in my apartment, subsisting on delivery food and coffee. In retrospect, I could have been something strange out of a novel I read. It was intense. I just kept pouring out to me. I never thought it was like that. What came out of you? You still haven't explained how you found my address. I mean, I'm a little upset you didn't call by. Not about this. I think it's just weird. That I could write a whole story about. It was me. I found him for you. Kobe! My cutely gay brother. Seth. my cutely gay boyfriend. Meet Kobe, my cutely gay brother. Kobe, what? Kobe, thanks again. You're a lifesaver. Was they cheating behind my back? Oh, no. Last night I overheard him at the bar asking about you. You mentioned a cute feline you've been seeing. Well, he is very cute. Oh, you called me cute. Oh, yes, you're cute. Anyway, I mentioned you were my brother. We got talking for a bit. I told him how down in the dumps you were lately. Oh, I forgot to say, every time I see the credits, when I got done talking to Kobe and things happened, I realized the credits after Kobe and I, it's because that was the end story for Kobe. There are stories to this. That was the ending cutscene. Well, that was the ending for Kobe. I don't know how I triggered it so early, but that was the ending for Kobe. I haven't got the ending for Jack yet, or Seth, so let's go on with Seth. Anyway, I mentioned you were my brother. We got talking about the dumpster. I felt terrible about that. I mean, it was a little flattered that you were pinning for me. My cheeks began to flush as I stammered out. Well, it's defense. I wasn't pinning. I was just sad since I hadn't heard from you since so long. I told him that he should drop by today and catch back with you. Maybe get off the couch for a while. And here I am, groveling on my bended knees. I cannot tell you how amazing the first time together was. I wouldn't want you to think I'd just leave it at that. First time doing what, huh? Both me and Seth blushed profusely as Kobe began to laugh. Oh, god dang it, Kobe. You two are way too easy to embarrass. I think I'm going to like the idea of Seth and you, bro. Kobe, you cocky motherfucker. Look at you. Kobe, how about you go make some coffee for all us? Seth and I need to talk. Alright. I know when I'm no longer needed. You were right about him. He is quite the character. He's my brother. We always been there for each other. He does get a little noisy about my personal life sometimes, however. It's good to have someone who cares about you. You still haven't told me what kept you locked up by yourself for so long. It wasn't something bad, was it? Bad? No, not in the least. Without another word, he turned away and began thinking through his book bag. A moment later, he handed me a pile of papers and neatly collected. How's it going? Fly. Okay. Fly still get. Okay, I'm good. Held together with a bunny clip, my arms almost sagged at the weight. Jesus Christ. There it is, and thanks to you, your brilliant expression technique. What is all that? I'm still not getting it. It's a story we talked about. I sat down and wrote it, beginning to end. It's true, it had been a while, but nearly a rim of paper I was holding. The amount of work and time has been, it would be mind-boggling. Nevertheless, there is a little page in 1,000 words that have been followed. How did you do this? Wow. When you suggest I give you an idea, right? I didn't expect you to completely assume you. I know. I've never been this driven before. Maybe it was your encouragement. You're practically. I just know that when I got home, I was focused like I'd never been before. Honestly, I didn't know what to make of any of this. I had mostly thought it was just some lark like his interview. The pile of papers in my hand suggested otherwise. I want you to read it. Not this very second, of course, but go through the whole thing. And don't worry, no more radio silence from me. Kobe showed me how to program your number into my phone, and I won't be losing that anytime soon. Why not now? Why not now? It's not like I have a pressing need to keep watching daytime TV. Do you have any other items on your schedule for today? Really? I mean, no, there's nothing important I need to do. I really didn't expect this, though. I thought it was the one crazy one in this relationship. Far from it, feline friend. Now let's head into the kitchen and get you some real food while we get over this. I was happy to catch up with Seth, even with Kobe listening intently. We had some pancakes-like conversation once Kobe had gotten a few pages of self-work away from the pod, he insisted we sit down and read the whole thing. It was astonishing. The decisive tone was gone, and there was a confidence to that I have seen in snippets that he shared with me. I began to feel awkward for having such a profound effect on this little time. Even eventually, once the dishes were clean, we got to catch chatting about more than just writing. Is it wise to invite me into your bedroom so soon? Oh, look at you. Did you have some ulterior motives I was unaware of? Wait, tell it all. Well, no, I mean, none of that I would act on, I mean. Wait, really? I get the feeling there's something else you want to tell me. Oh, I just want to rub your cheeks. Oh my god, I just want to grab him by the hair, rub his cheeks, and just, oh, you're so cute. Alright, I'm being so weird. Damn, this is a game. This game makes me feel weird about myself. Alright, isn't it about the writing? Don't get me wrong, you've been an amazing inspiration, but I wanted to know if there was something more. Something more? Like, I mean, oh my god, you're just so cute. I'm attracted to you. You're all attracted there. I said it. Aw. Wow, it feels so great to get that off my chest. Oh, okay. And none of that. None too bad to hear, I admit. I was just baffled. Do you think I was only after you for writing skill and inquisitive nature? I suppose not. Or some people are just getting my signals crossed before. And oh my god, you're so cute. It's not important. It's more important that we are on the same page, and that I give you a proper date next time. I look forward to it. Not that I don't enjoy our occurrences, but it's nice to be wine and dine as well. Something romantic and intimate would be great. It's a date, or it will be. I just need some time to plan. It's not particularly well versed at this sort of thing. Fair enough, but don't leave me hanging like that. Ain't got again. I can only take so much before. 1 second, guys. Sorry, we're back. We got literally 20 minutes left, guys. Alright, let's get where we go off. Fair enough, but don't leave me hanging like that again. I can only take so much before I have to talk. Before I have to hunt you down and force you to buy me some coffee. You said that like a bad thing. Still, we don't need to wait to have a good time. Unemployment is still looming larger over me, and you seem pretty free today. Is there something you like to do? This is pretty nice. He looks so adorable when his cheeks was flushed. I lean over to ruffle his ears. So, you just want to stay cooped up someone's bedroom? Not just someone's, yours specifically. More ulterior motives. Do you have deeper ulterior motives I should know about? Should I lock the door and cover you? Just a bargain? What? No, I mean, not quite, but you're enjoying this, aren't you? A little bit. Actually, quite a bit. You know, I never got to see your place. I imagine it's quite nice. It's serviceable, but Spartan. I'm afraid I'm not terribly good at the domestic side of things. What do you mean by domestic side of things? What do you mean by that? Well, I never really learned how to cook, for one thing. I also have never been much of a shopper. I tend to just... What I need at the moment for my first time may be a bit lacking in regard. Never learned how to cook. Not even Romeo oatmeal. The microwave is about to... Oh, I'm back. Oh, the reason I had to stop is because I had to go to work. Oh my god, my foot hurt. My back. And for those out there who haven't noticed yet, why I haven't been uploading recently a lot, it's because I'm working now. I got a job at Taco Bell. Oh god, they work. Alright, where am I? The microwave is about to the extent of my cooking skill. Even then, I run a risk of setting myself on fire. Wow. I don't see the point. I suppose I'm getting tied down to where you live in the... Oh, crap. Oh, my back. Oh. That actually felt good, even though that sounded like it hurt. Oh. Alright. I'm getting tied down where... I unplugged my mouse so it wouldn't stop. It wouldn't progress the game while I'm not here. Got full control back yet? Full control. There we go. You moved often, didn't you? Sometimes I thought the way. Makes sense. Being too attached to things can weigh you down. It's true. I know this whole unemployment thing hit me harder than I thought. I'm sure it did. I do still feel bad about that. If only because I was glad I got you to come to the club that night. As the two of us got to chatting, it made me realize just how little we really know each other. Seth was happy to share, and he brought out some things of my own that I haven't thought about in a long time. I know it sounds cliche, but being the only child and having an expectation piled on, you can be opportunist in its own way. Some part of me thinks that I'll never be anything but a disappointment. Footnote from my parents. Oh, don't cry. Look at you. You're about to cry. Don't cry. Oh, well, that's not a healthy line of thought. Parents can be more forgiving than you think. Mine trust me to keep Kobe in line, but he also keeps me from staying sad for too long. They knew we were a good fit, and they told me I was one of the reasons they chose me. Maybe you just haven't given yours enough time to come to terms with your choice. Oh my god, there's that cute little blush-biting mother. Oh. Maybe so. I suppose if I'm not great at reading people, I may not have been good at reading them. Goodness knows when college started, I all but vanished from their lives. You just tend to get lost in your own head. You can't experience everything yet, so you can't expect to know everything either. Well, before we get too deep into a depressive pit, I think we should change the subject. Fair enough. Did you get any more thought on getting your stuff published? I thought you might have forgotten about that suggestion. No, I haven't really been looking into places to publish. Well, why not? There's a particular for some of your best work. You need to at least put yourself out there and give it a try. I wouldn't even know where to begin. This is the first substantial piece I've written since I graduated. I don't even know if any good. What about self-publishing? Yeah, 1 second, guys. Even though I'm working at Taco Bell, I get hungry for other stuff than just tacos. Oh, McDonald's. The fat people's dream. If you're concerned about getting picked up, why not just self-publish? I hear it's super easy now. It is, but it's also flooded with everyone else who wants to be a writer. I'd be fighting against hundreds, if not thousands of other who felt the much to make me stand out. Believe me, your writing stands out. Kobe's the least bookish person I know, and he couldn't put it down. Thanks. Oh, but even if it is good, it'll be buried in the sea of other books. It'll help if someone with some visibility could boost or plug it. Which brings me back to my square one. I could bear to see him giving up so soon. They're accomplishing so much. We talked for a while, glancing at the manuscripts and back at each other until I remember. What about the author we saw? Nick. We could talk to him. He was mentioning that he had other readings sometimes. You gotta be kidding. I mean, he likely gets more like with fans like watching him to their stories. Why would he give me the time of day? Because it's a start, just like with writing. You get to take a chance and put words down on a blank page. Worst he'll do is say no, and I'll buy another copy of his book so he doesn't inject us. You're coming with me? Of course. I got inspired enough to write all that. The least I can do is be there to try to help you make something of it. His eye went wide for a moment. His lips trembled cutely as he stared at me. You know what? He was on top of me, hugging me tightly and burying his face in my neck. Took a moment and then a rather awkward feeling in my pants before he pulled it back. Dang. Then let's do it. Come hell or high water, I'm going to see my name in print. I smiled broadly. He seemed most himself when he was excited. I was growing to enjoy that about him more and more. We checked the library schedule and found out that when the next reading was, if we left the house immediately, we could just make it. We said our goodbyes to Kobe, leaving him with a cup of coffee and a confused look before jumping in the car. We were both nervous. Seth spent the trip looking out the window and then back at the pile of papers in his lap. I caught myself glancing over at him now and again, hoping that I wasn't setting him up for failure. We made it to the library just at the tail end of the reading. Again, there was a table out in front signing. After enough people had to filter out away from the library, we walked up. Ah, thanks for coming. Hey, you made it. Glad to see I was convincing enough to get you to return. Seth stood there, quivering, blushing, and completely unable to speak. Once the author's face shifted to a concerned look, I knew I had to do something. Nudged Seth. I nudged Seth forward, mentioning for him to start talking. It took a moment before he could find his voice. So, I wrote something. The author raised an eyebrow before leaning back in his seat. That's good. I don't mean to be dismissive. I'm glad to see people writing, especially reading, but was there a reason to tell me this? Seth's voice squeaked for a moment as his eyes darted back at me. I gave him a smile and motioned him forward. After taking a breath, Seth stretched out his hands for the manuscript. This guy inspired me enough to write this book, and he thinks it's pretty good, and he was saying that we should come here and talk to you about it. I mean, I wanted some advice on the next step I should take if I want to see this published. The author sighed to himself for a moment before looking back up to Seth. I get 100 enthusiastic writers trying to ply me with buying copies of my book or giving me gifts to get me to read their work. There's a reason publishers have slush piles, you know. Speak up for Seth? No. Seth. Convinced. I looked over to Seth and nodded my head in the author's direction. I knew he really wanted to do this. He needed to speak up for himself. I know I've read horror stories about slush pods and agent fees and publishing in general. It's been a part of what I've kept me from sitting down to write. I don't expect much, just a glance or some advice, but I know you are aware of how difficult it is for new writers. I remember you talking about it in your memoir. Yeah. It was a difficult time getting noticed enough to actually snag a publisher contract. Even then, I still have to stay relevant, going to signings and readings. It's hard work. I know, that's why I'm willing to take the risk, because someone believes in me at the start. Seth glanced back at me and smiled, his tail flicked against my head, but also chuckled and held out his hand. Alright, first 3 pages. You got a few minutes of my time, and I'm not pulling any punches. Of course. Seth's eyes went wide as the author took the pages off her and began to browse. They patted him gently on the shoulders, and he went to sit down, letting my body calm down from the high. As I glanced back over as the two of them were having a spirited conversation, the other seemed particularly animated and was smiling. A wave of relief rolled over me. Alright, I'll give you a call soon. I had zoned out for most of the conversation, but perked up by when Seth came over nearly vibrating with joy. He liked it. He actually liked it. He said he was rough when I expected being a first draft, but he was going to take the first chapter to his agent. See, it's worth it to take the risk every now and again. You're more than just a muse. You're like my guardian angel. Oh, no, I'm not. Oh, no, I'm not. Oh, no, I'm not. Oh, come on. Once I saw someone I liked getting so close to their dream, I had to do something. I like to think you would have done the same. He smiled broad and leaned up to kiss me on the cheek. You are far too modest and player in it. Oh, you are far too modest, Max Blackwing. Literally, none of this would have possibly without you, which is why we must go celebrate. I know Joseph Boys. It was still early in the class, so we decided to swing back to my place. Seth was animated like I'd never seen before. His head was flooded with possibility, hopes and dreams about what this could mean. I was glad to see him happy, and I did enjoy some basking in his adulations. I also remember what Nick had said about the hours, the travel. What if his dream meant the end of this? No. Seth's enthusiasm didn't stop even after he walked through the door. The instant he saw Kobe, he scooped him up in a hug. I think it was the first time I ever saw my little bro turn that purple. My goodness, I don't think I ever felt as energized. I'm glad to hear it. We can hang out here for a while, and then all 3 of us can hit the club. We can have a couple of drinks and dance a little. Maybe pick up a guy? Kobe. That's all you, bro. That sounds fantastic. Look at me. I never danced before in my life, and I'm giddy up at the thought of making an ass of myself. Chuckles. That's the spirit. Maybe I should sit down for a moment. My head's still really wrong. We got plenty of time. Why don't you go lie down for a bit? I got a few things to do around the house. I'll check in a few minutes. Thanks you again, Max Blackwing. You're the most generous host. He's a cutie, bro, and a good hugger. Hey, now, hands off. I saw him I also may have helped launch his stream. He's all yours, bro. It's pretty clear he's really just into you that way. I chuckled as I slid off my clothes. There was still a few things to do if there's going tonight. I wonder if I should get them or check up on Seth. I was checking on Seth. Clearly, Seth overlistened his family. He was all cold snoring. Let's wake him up. Despite poking, prodding, and shoving, Seth refused to wake up. I guess he pushed himself pretty hard. It probably means now he couldn't make it to the club, but somewhere into the club. But somehow, that wasn't a big deal as I thought. I must have dozed off a few seconds because when my eyes left go, Seth was stretching and yawning as he got like his feet. What happened? You fell asleep about 5 hours ago in Kobe's bed, no less, which makes you one of the few people to just sleep in it besides him. I guess I was more exhausted than I thought. Oh, sorry, I wasn't more fun tonight. It's alright, you had an exciting day, Dad, and I much prefer sleeping in the same room as you to not hearing from you. Max Blackwing. As I sat on the edge of my bed, Seth patted softly over to me, draping his arms around me. He slid loosely into my lap and pressed his lips firmly but gently against my own. We held each other in that moment, clothed in darkness on such a silent night, just keeping close and saving each other on. When the kiss finally broke, reluctant on both our ends, Steph smiled down at me and rested his head on my shoulder for a moment before slowly sliding back off my lap. That's my way of saying thanks. Thank you for humoring me, pushing me, and most of all, being willing to put up with my vanishing. How many other people would be willing to take someone back after that? I'm not most people, Steph, and if that kiss was any indication, you are certainly worth waiting for. You are such a flatterer. Fortunately, I don't think I'm up for more tonight. That full body giddy high has faded on my body and directly to rubble against my current ventricle pressures. Let me take you home. Let me drive you home then. I wouldn't want you to pass out on the way and get in an accident. It's alright. It's not far and traffic will be light. Besides, my place is an absolute pigsty. Now, I couldn't bear to have you see that. Only if you are absolutely sure. I am. Fair enough. Fair warning, though. Keep your schedule clear. I intend to make up for these half-hearted days with something spectacular. I look forward to it. I can't wait to see what you might plan. Just make sure to pull up all the stops. I assure you, not a single stop remained in my entire apartment. He gathered his thing together, and after another peck on the cheek, made his way out the door. Thoughts still lingering about Seth's book. I brought us together for the moment, but I couldn't help her worrying about the breakup. Then again, that what dating was all about. It seems being willing to put yourself out there and take a chance that you can make a connection. The free lunches and dinners just sweeten the deal. Well, guys, that's it for this part. See you in the next part. Bye-bye.
A glimmer of hope, it shimmers so bright. When I am all lost, it guides me through the night. When my faith is dwindling and I just want to know the truth, there's no one else that can be that light but you.